is lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, huh? They act like they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas, huh? This for the haters, huh? I make a lot of new money, huh? When it's not savers, you be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then he with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crap.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Go now. 60 outlaw. 56. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Check 37. Check 37.
Whip
now.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Go on, go on. Shit. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Check safety.
Hard. Switch. Hey, Sam off. Dude.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
6-6, bullet high. Check, crunch. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Big air. Shoot. Check.
Look at me. Go. Get it.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Slam, slam, slam. One.
Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Gifted, Joe? That nigga gifted something else, man. That nigga can't never lose, bro. Just shut the fuck up, yo. He just gotta fucking talk, yo. That is a crybaby ass nigga, dog. Crybaby, man.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now the Georgia Southern man is Matt Breida. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
All right, I'll be up here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Okay.
Bang, bang.
Oh.
Now Leonard Fournette. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch out. General West. Check 99. Check 26. Deuce. Let go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't. They felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down. 90 Wolf. 54. Right. 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. X3. 218. Check it out.
On 3rd down. It's Parker, and he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
hits this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Mariota now from the 50. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mariota to throw it. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. To the air again. Mariota. He wants it all for the end zone. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here we go, here we go. 15 line, 15 line.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Rock it, rock it. Look, squeeze. Hey, high 7. Yep. Hurry. Ready?
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready, break.
56, check 56. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Slam. Topper.
Hey, echo.
Check out 3. Alert 3.
Hey, lock it. Let's go.
On second down now, it's Parker. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Ready up.
Mike spot 4.
80 weapons.
Undercut. Jim. Hey, look.
Roll out.
Back.
Fight.
On 3rd down, it's Parker. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
We got 3.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch the area. Check three.
Hey. Yo, Jackrabbit, come on, shoot.
2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Jump. Out.
You go on.
You got that right there.
Get it.
They'll drop the throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, Jacksonville.
Ready, ready.
Mike 5-4. Come off the ball. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Hard, hard. 61, Matchbox White.
Slam.
Hit it.
Now back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Put up. Go.
2nd and 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bitch-ass nigga. Can't stand his ass. If you ever look at a nigga that beat him, he's got 1,000 excuses of why he lost.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
What?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
You know that.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball?
Give me that.
If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Madden be pissing me off, man, because my 99 corners get destroyed, bro. And that's what makes it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Point after, right down the middle. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll throw now on the final play. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
At the top of the third, that shit lagged in the middle at the beginning of my... Yeah, bro, he got the ball on the 45, man. Wow. That shit was insane, dog.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you. Keep it to short gains.
Yo, my nigga, that's bullshit.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Matt Breida, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Recon, 152 fighter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Hey! Deep rip!
They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Matthew. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Check 4. Check 9.
Now. They'll run on 1st down. It's Barker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Two-jet bombers.
Hey, switch gears. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Hey, Sam on. Look at me. Go, shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
60 outlaw.
Here we go. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Get it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep. He's coming. We got double up. Tighten up.
There we go.
You draw Corker.
Right there, 54 Mike. All day, dog. Kill.
Hit it.
Now Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. As they're an extra point away now from tying this football game.
That shoulder charge?
Fairbairn good with the extra point.
And look, after they shoulder charge you, them
14.
niggas probably hit you with a light and come right back with a shoulder charge and might cancel it and grab you. And then once they throw you, they cancel it and grab you. That should take all the stamina from you. Look at that.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
I should have went this morning.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game. Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Breida. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, Mariota. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check nickel. 25, check 25, check 25. Check.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Rock it.
That's got to be a long day. Check 3, check.
Squeeze.
15, check 15.
Yeah. Go.
On the run, it's Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Hey, check 24.
Go.
Banjo.
Ready?
Fournette running right. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check. Six, pull it high. He's checking. Crash. You're out. Shit.
On third down, Fournette. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Right here. 2 times. 3 down. Watch safety creep.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breedham. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I should have stripped him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Come on with the shit, man. And look, the Klansman is on fire too, bro. So I do not need this shit to go away because I am on fire, bro. My nigga is on fucking fire. Do not need this to go.
Leo!
Yes, sir. That's what we need.
Hey, watch this. Shift.
No, I don't.
6 guys. Check. Hustle. Fire.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Check right 54. Right 54. Go fair. Switch. Check. Crunch.
This is Fournette. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 15-yard line.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Hard. 54 Mike. Watch the flag, watch the flag. Go. Watch the flag. Shoot.
Snap. Fournette. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
This nigga connection ain't crazy, man. Nah, bro. Cut that shit out, bro. I'm on the 6-yard line, bro. That shit.
Let's go. 8, read. Oh, yeah. X3. 218, chopper. Check. Hey, Sam off. Check. 2.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play.
If this nigga Clark coached the game, I'm going to be highly upset, man. I don't want to hear nothing about
this point in the game.
Taking down back at the 12-yard line.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hey, you don't want to see me. 80 weapons. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check. Look at me. Score, score. 26, check 26. Deuce, 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 deuce. Now. Look at me. Zipper.
Here's a give to Fournette. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
Rock it. Kill. Look. Squeeze. Kill. Yep. Check 49. Let go.
Again, it's Fournette. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find two scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mariota now a desk, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Ready? 56. Mike's 56. Rip left. Slam. Check it out, read. Alert 3.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Jacksonville, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
That's how we do it right there, fellas. That's 2 fucking wins in a row, niggas. Let's go. Yes, sir. I ain't making no noise. And then what the fuck did my nigga do, man? Titans, Jags, man. Nigga Cash didn't do nothing, man. Tackles for loss, 1. Got the nigga named Straight Cash. It's just the nigga named Straight Cash, my nigga. Ronnie Harrison got another upgrade, so he's a 96 now. Cut the feed.